So we were having a discussion. If you share what you have with other people, then more will come back to you. And then we asked the question, if a person, like a businessman, doesn't love other people, they just want to make money, and they follow the 4 steps, will it work? Will they make money? What do you think? Yeah, it's like gravity. If the pen is smaller than the earth, it doesn't matter if the person dropping it is a Muslim or a Christian or a Jew or a Buddhist, doesn't matter, it will drop. So if a businessman uses system, karma, seeds, even if they don't care about the people they are helping, still it will work, okay? It will work. But, okay, David Noki Pumba Che Yang Ban Dubele Longchip. Then they will start to gain a respect for giving, for sharing, for helping other people. By accident, they will get in the habit of helping other people. Okay? This is DCI. Chasem namtar ningje shengi wanki jimbe debu dunde minyawa konar jimba dope gatung number power. But they are people without great love. They are not like the bodhisattvas. And I like the way that Tsongkhapa talks about bodhisattva. He says, bodhisattvas are slaves of compassion. They absolutely no expectation of what they will get back. They give to others in an ever-expanding celebration of the pursuit of generosity. I love that's Tsongkhapa, okay? Like, the bodhisattvas are having a party that goes on for the whole life, and they just give and give and give, and they think that's like the most fun thing you can do, okay? But they are not like that. The businessman is not like that. They have little compassion, okay? Ningje men means they don't have compassion. Derma say semchen la semshin du tsupe sem dang temba rangi dung unto dewa tsam hernang ba ni du gyurwate. He says there are also people who are, he calls them cruel heart. Okay, the Tibetan here is tsupe sem. Say tsupa sem. Tsupa means like sandpaper, or I don't know. Like my beard. I didn't shave for 2 days. That's tsupa. Okay? It's very uncomfortable. Okay? Then their mind is like that. It's very rough. Okay? Cruel-minded. Okay? Why are they cruel? They understand that they will have to die. But they just want to go someplace nice afterwards. Okay? They're just sharing things with other people because they know they have to die one day and they want to get ready for the future world. There's a nice story. There's a place on the Silk Road called Taxila. And there was a king there named, the Greeks call him Gondophoros. He was one of the 3 kings who went to Bethlehem. Why? Yeah, he wanted to see the birth of Jesus, okay? Then he went home. Taxila is in Afghanistan. It was a Buddhist city at that time. He decided he wanted to build a palace. And in those days, the only people who know how to make a good Greek building were the Jews from the Middle East. So he sent a slave trader to Jerusalem. In the meantime, Jesus asked his disciple Thomas to go to India to teach, and Thomas said no. Guess what happened? The slave trader got Thomas. It's a beautiful story. And he went to Taxila in chains, and he was told to build the palace for the king, Gondophoros. Then the king went on a vacation, And Thomas spent all the money and gave it to the poor people. Then the king came back and said, "Where's my palace?" He says, "I spent the money." "Where did you spend the money?" "I gave it to the poor people." "I told you to build a palace." "I did. I built you a palace in heaven. It's waiting for you, you know." Then the guy said, "You are crazy." He put him in the jail. And then he had a dream, and he went to heaven. And when he got there, they said, "Your house is ready for you. It was built by Thomas by giving money to the poor people." Okay, so even that motivation, I want to share with other people because I want being good next life. Okay. Tsongkhapa doesn't say, "You are smart, you are a good person." He says, "You are cruel. Okay? You are a mean person." Okay? Because you just worry about yourself. You're not thinking about other people. Okay? Even that motivation is not so good. Tsor chepa kanyen ba dedak ite la yang. Longcha mi tongwa tsimbe kyun na gyabki chokpa. Then these people though, they understand the businessman who just wants more money or the Buddhist who just wants a good next life, okay? They are the same, okay? But they understand it's wrong to hold on to what you have. Both of them, they did a little bit evolution. They are moving up slowly, okay? They understand to hold on to the things you own is a mistake. You should share them. You should share with others. So even they are cruel, they are selfish, but they're like, okay, they want to share with other people. So their mind is starting to change, okay? Gyabki chopa namin la rewa yenden sam zimbala yerbak tope jimbale. So they are just following the law of karma because they want something, okay? Jimbale. They will get everything they want. Okay, they will get rich. They will have beautiful family. They will have all those things. And they stop. They create causes which stop suffering in their life. They don't have credit card problems. They don't have, not enough money. They can buy enough food. They're okay. He's quoting Chandakirti. Okay, so those people figured out how to be more comfortable. Okay, now at the end of the last class, I asked you a question. These businessmen or this Buddhist who only worried about their future life, they are giving. Who was that? Who was that? Oh, it's a computer. Tabya. Now I lost my train of thought. See, that's why we don't do that kind of thing. These people, they're hoping by sharing, they will get something in the future. Okay? But, they believe in karma. And that's a great thing. They understand the seeds. And so what's going to be the result of that, you see? Because underlying their selfish sharing, they believe in seeds. They believe it works, okay? So what kind of seed is that? If you believe in seeds, what kind of seed is that? It's a very powerful seed, okay? What will happen? Here's the quotation. We need the next root text. Go down. Because of this giving that they do, at some point, they will have the opportunity to meet Arya. They will meet an Arya, okay? They will meet people who saw emptiness directly. They will meet people who saw emptiness directly, okay? They are selfish. They just want a good rebirth. But the habit of thinking about seeds is so powerful that they will meet these unbelievable high people who, unbelievable high is the translation of Arya. Arya means unbelievably high, okay? The word means unbelievable. They will meet Aryas, okay? If they just keep giving, then they will start to meet Aryas. I don't like this word meet. That's like saying I want to find a partner, Geshe-la. I want to find a partner. I said, don't say that word. What's wrong with partner? I don't mean that word. Okay. What do I mean? You don't find anybody. You plant them. You know? Finding is dangerous. Maybe you find, maybe you don't find. Okay? Don't find a partner. Plant one. I'm going to find a watermelon. No, just plant one. Okay? Then you definitely have one. If you go looking for a partner, you might not meet one. Okay? It's better to plant them. It's safer to plant them. Okay? How do you plant a close encounter with an Arya? Just keep planting seeds, even if it's selfish. Okay? Just believe that seeds create everything. Then that's the karma to meet these unbelievable high teachers. Okay? There's nobody higher than that on this planet. If there's one Arya on this planet, we are very, very lucky. Okay? Then how do you meet that person? Just talk about seeds, help people learn about seeds, be the general manager, the DCI branch in Singapore. Like, keep helping people to learn about seeds. Even if you're selfish, but the habit of thinking that things are coming from you, from how you treat other people, it will create an Arya in your life, okay? It's like a super boyfriend or girlfriend. Much better, okay? And then the flow of their lives of suffering will be stopped completely, and they will come to peace. What's peace is a synonym for nirvana, okay? They will reach nirvana, okay? Who? These selfish business guys and these cruel Buddhists who want to use Buddhism just to have a Mercedes-Benz in the next life, you know? The habit of talking about seeds, thinking about seeds, working with seeds, it changes their heart, and then they become good people. And because you need to give money to somebody, you have to find somebody who doesn't have money. And that's a nice thing. Most people don't want to, if you tell people, can you loan me $50? They're like, I have a cell phone call, I'll be back. You know, then you run away as fast as you can. You know, so these people are like, I heard there's a poor person. Where? Where can I meet them? Are they really poor? Can you find me one that's sick and also doesn't have a partner? You know? I taught DCI in Detroit, Michigan to the auto workers, and one guy was so happy he came the next day. Geshe-la, I found somebody. Who? It's an old lady. Oh, that's good. No. She's not just old, she's also sick. Oh, good. Then she's poor. Sick, old, and poor. Lonely, sick, and poor. You can get a girlfriend, money, and health. From one old lady. He's so happy. You know? Okay. Okay. Yipani kashik nijiran tawe rangi dungyal chichupi dewa samla tepe niki. Some person who's only interested in making sure they're happy, that they have what they want. Niki. Jimba tawala kupa diyang, but they kupa. Kupa. What's kupa? They respect the laws of karma. They respect the laws of seeds. G-U-S, kupa. Okay? Diyang jindak tawapu tedu dampadaki drupa. Even then, because of the instances of giving, will at some point quickly attain opportunities to meet Aryas. Okay? And there's a quotation from scripture that says, the holy ones come into the presence of sponsors. Okay? So if you just keep helping other people, then holy beings will appear to you, even if it's selfish. Even if it's selfish, okay? But we talked about a problem. What's the problem if you're selfish? Yeah, after you get the money, you're surrounded by, we call it creepy. In English, we say creepy, like people try to, they always like flatter you. You're so handsome, Geshe Michael. Can I borrow $100? You know, like that, okay? Okay, that kind of person. Tene dambade chetambale, korwala yenten me pariching, parlam sapa me bangundu chepe maripapangne. Slowly, they will meet the Aryas, and those Aryas will start to teach them Dharma, okay? Then they will understand that this money collecting is just a cycle. You lose, you get, you lose, you get, okay? And Paklam Sapa Mepangundu Chepa, they will see emptiness themselves because they are hanging out with people who saw emptiness. Then Sipe Kore Gyun Togme Ne Kewa Chi Chik Ne Chik Gyupa, and this cycle of dying and reborn and dying and reborn and dying and reborn, it will stop for them. Yang Dapar Chepa Chete Damba Don Chepa De Gyunjan Nyante Sam Rangya Shivan Yangde Sujorgyo. And then they will reach nirvana. Okay? So I'm going to just do a little piece with you and then we go to bed. Okay? G-I space, well, no, let's see. B-Y-I-N Z-H-I-G. B-Y-I-N Z-H-I-G. That's it. Stop. So if someone comes to us and says, if someone comes to me and says, I need $56,000, $56,000, 336 yuan, 336,000 renminbi. Diamond people know how to exchange currency up here. Okay, so is it correct? 300,000 yuan, about 56,000 US. It's 336, right? Something like that. Yes. That's what I said. Okay. 300. If somebody come up to you and say, I need 336 yuan, 1,000 yuan. They say, why? You say, look at this temple. You know, the water is leaking in. We had to put a poster there. When Mr. Wu came, we have to put a poster, you know, to hide there's a water damage in this temple. And also, we never finished the floor. That's why we put the carpet on the floor. If you look under the carpet, it's still plywood. Okay? It was never finished. We never finished the floor. I'm starting to catch a fish. Do you understand? Then usually if someone come and say, we need to raise 56,000 US dollar, then can you help? You know, most people will say, yeah, okay, Geshe-la, I'll try to give a little bit, you know. Then in your mind, you're like, why is he asking us for money again? You know, and, but here, Bodhisattva, Jita Jinshik Cheda Tosamle, if somebody says to them, can you give me some help? I need help to fix the temple and the floor. Gyalse, this is misspelled, okay? Gyalse, it should be Gyalse, R-G-Y-A-L. Gyalse Dunjung Detar Tipanam. They get happy, okay? Somebody comes out to them and says, can you give me some, what can I give you? Money? Money? Yeah, right, yeah. Ask me again. You know, it's like you are in high school and you ask somebody on a date. You've been waiting to ask them, and then finally they ask, you want to go on a date? And you're like, okay. You know, like Bodhisattva, when you ask them for something, they're like, okay. I've been waiting for you to ask me. Okay. So they feel more happiness than a Buddha. Okay. When they reach nirvana. that bodhisattva, if someone asks them for something, they feel even more happy. So if you ask them to give you everything, they have everything. Don't give me $50,000, $60,000. Don't give me $56,000. Give me everything you have. Then they're like, get more happy. Okay? I'm not asking you for everything. Okay. Gyu kanle changsem nam chimbala kupa gyurwa, longwa nam longchuki chimbar chepana, changsem na gawe kepa gyawa, ko jida shik chena. How does it feel to a bodhisattva when somebody asks them for something and they're able to make them happy? Okay? Someone asks them for help and they make them happy. As soon as they start thinking about, oh, this person asked me for something, they're like, I found somebody who can ask me for something. I'm so lucky. Okay. And they keep having waves of happiness. Okay. It's more than a person feels when they reach nirvana. Okay? The bodhisattva, when you ask them for something, that happiness they have is bigger than when a person reaches nirvana. Okay? Chinangi ngopo tamche tongwe longwapo tsimba chepe. So if someone asks them for everything inside and outside and they get a chance to give it, then imagine how they feel. Not just outside things. Someone asks for inside thing. Okay, what's an inside thing? There was this guy, famous rock star, Crosby, Stills and Nash, right? So Crosby has a drug problem and he hurt his kidney or liver, and he was going to die, and he needs somebody's liver, and somebody gave it to him. You know, they said, "Cut open my body, take my liver, you can have it." You know, and they gave him their liver, and he survived. He's still alive. Okay, so it means if you're a really high bodhisattva, someone even asks you for kidney or your eye or something, you be, oh, take it. I'm so happy. Okay? So then I had a student, they run out to the hospital, they say, I take out my kidney. We are not ready. Okay? You are not ready. I guarantee you are not ready. Okay? So I don't want you to do that. Okay? It's just an example in the book. Okay? And later, maybe later, much later, okay? So Geshe Michael did not say, go give your kidney to somebody, okay? You're not ready. If you're not ready, after you give it, you will be unhappy. You will say, why did I do such a stupid thing? I went to the Buddhist class, I got all excited because they were playing such good rock and roll by Joe. And that's the other Joe. And so I got all excited and I went and I gave away my kidney, but I shouldn't have done it. You see, if you regret a very big good karma, it ruins the seed. So you lost your kidney and you lost the seed. Okay? So wait. Okay? You can give some blood or something. It's okay. Okay? And then they feel a bodhisattva, after they give it, they feel just peaceful. They feel very satisfied, like they just had a big ice cream. Okay? And they're just like, that was good. I gave away that kidney. That was really good. Okay? Like that. They just feel like quietly happy. Okay? That's how a bodhisattva feels. Okay.